So the vines were planted, we think, in 1924, between 1924 and 1928. We're not sure of the exact clone, but we suspect it's from Ranella, which is a lot of history in South Australia, a lot of old vines. A lot of vines in the Crown Vale came from the old Ranella clones. So obviously bush vines, old soil. Soils vary from the west to the east and also north to the south. So the south is more sandy, so south and north meson sands, anywhere between 56 and 34 million years old, and underlying that meson sand is ironstone. And on the southern part of the Grenache block, it would be approximately 2 to 3 metres deep before you get to the ironstone, and then obviously as you're moving further to the north it graduates from sand into a heavy self-mulching grey clay. It is a bit of a valley where approximately 200 metres above sea level we don't get a lot of, very, very occasionally we might get a very slight frost, but most winters we don't get any frost at all. It's a fairly exposed site. We get some fairly strong northwesterly and southwesterly winds. Obviously old vines, very open canopy. A lot of the vines are lying on the ground, the arms are lying on the ground, but they're still producing. Last year, not a quality-wise very good vintage, but tonnage-wise for the poor growers it wasn't one to write home about. But anyhow, that's the the life of a grape grower. We don't use insecticides. We rely on natural native predatory species. Do have some problems with snails, but I think a lot of that is as a result of having 3 wet years in a row. And as I said earlier, when we go through and prune, we take the snails out at the same time. The South Australian National Parks and Wildlife, or Department of Environment, Water and Natural Resources, ran a program looking at using microbats, the benefits in vineyards, particularly controlling light brown apple moth. So National Parks installed a microbat and a bat recorder in eucalypts down on the driveway. They left it there for, I think it's approximately 4 or 5 weeks. Then they downloaded the data, and from the recordings they can work out what species are present. And we were fortunate enough to have all 7 species of microbats present in this area. So we've also got a number of microbat boxes. From the name, they're obviously small. They weigh 30 to 60 grams. They eat approximately 15 to 20 grams of mosquitoes and other insects every night, so roughly half their body weight. So yeah, we rely reasonably heavily on keeping our native fauna in good health, providing the right sort of habitat, the right food sources. There's a dam, so there's water supply in summer. We also have a lot of reptiles. So we have bearded dragons, we have blue-tongued lizards, a lot of skinks, a lot of geckos, also a lot of birds. We do use herbicides, but we try to minimise herbicide application. Fungicides, again, if we've got hot, dry weather, then we push out the time between sprays. So it's all about trying to create as most sustainable environment as you possibly can.